Okay, boys and girls, so we're going to be taking a look at how to graph a quadratic equation using method 1, knowing that a quadratic equation is a function, meaning that we have our input, the x variables, and output, the y variables. If we know that we can input anything into the x, then we may as well just choose some numbers at random. -1, let's just go with 0, let's go with 1, let's go with 2, and let's see what we get for our y variables, Remember, we can always input anything into the x because we'll get an output in the y. So let's test out some of these answers. If I put -2 into the x squared, that's -2 times -2, which should give us -2 times -2, +4. -3 times -2 will give us +6, and we still have our +2. Okay, so as a result, we get 4 + 6 + 2, which gives us 12. Let's test out a new number. Let's test out now if I put in -1. Alright, so if I put -1 into x squared, that's -1 times -1. Negative is a positive. -3 times -1 is going to give us +3, and we still have our constant of +2. So 1 + 3 + 2 is 6. Now here's the interesting thing. If I put 0, you're going to see this is a very interesting result. 0 times 0, 0. 0 times -3, 0. So the only thing that is left, and we're going to take a look at this in another class, is the y-intercept, +2. So +2. What do you know? That is going to be our y-intercept, because y-intercept is always when x is 0. Alright, let's continue. Let's find some other solutions as well here. Okay, so if I put in 1, and I put in 1, let's see, 1 times 1, well, that's going to give me 1. -3 times 1, that's going to give me -3. And I'm going to +2. Well, what do you know? We may have just found one of our x-intercepts, because 1 minus 3 plus 2 will give me 0. Let's test out this final result. Let's put in a 2 into here. So if I put in a 2, input 2. 2 times 2, well, that's going to give me 4. -3 times 2, that's going to give me -6, and still carry the +2. So 4 minus 6 plus 2, what do you know? We get 0 as well. So now that we know this, we can actually use our x-coordinates alongside our y-coordinates and plot these one by one. So if we have -2, 12, we're just going to have to imagine -12 is up here. -1 and 6 is right here. 0 and 2 is right here. 1, 0 is right here. And 2, 0 is right here. Let's see, what happens if I give a 3? Let's just make one more point just to clarify this concept a little bit. If I put a 3 into the input and input, so let's see what we get. I get 3 times 3, that's going to give me 9. -3 times 3 is going to be -9 plus 2. Alright, so there's a 2 again, and it looks like we got a pattern going here. So let's see, 3, and we're going to put in another one of 2. So now that we have 3 and 2, there we go. Now let's just connect these points, and we should result in having a parabola. There we go. And that is how we can graph an equation. F of x the function of the parabola minus 3x plus 2. All right, we're going to be looking at this week, so if you need any help, I'm always available. Have a good day, everyone.